trying to get my live going. Way behind the ball. Was cool. They said, long as you get started. Hey. It's a bit laggy. Hey, y'all gonna have to kind of bear with me a little bit. This is my first one, and I'm just, let's see. Let me check some of these settings. Let me check some settings. Boom. I hate to stop and start over. Jazz, is it Jazz, man, E1? Did I say that? Am I saying it right? Jazz, man, E1. Where my chat going? Come on back here. Let's see. All right, there we go. So the Jazz, my guy Jazz, man, E. He said I'm a little laggy. Of course, it's not lagging as I'm looking at it and as I'm talking. Everything sounds and looks smooth, but it doesn't matter what I see. It matters what you all see and hear. So I guess I get a chance to come back and watch this after the live is done to really see what's going on, you know what I'm saying, and get better. This is the situation. I've been trying to, kind of, figure it out a little bit more and figure out how I want to work everything and set things up. Man, I appreciate that, man. Real talk. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of, just kind of get the ball rolling. At some point it's like, go for it. Okay, lag gone now. Appreciate that track, man. King Dave, what's up, my guy? And do me a favor, for the ones that is in the chat, send me a 100 if you hear me shouting you out. So shout out to my guy King Dave, shout out to Trackman, shout out to Jazz Main E1. Hold on, Jazz Main 1. The way you got the Z and the M, it made me think it was something different. But it's Jazz Main 1. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Shout out to Jazz Main 1. Y'all send me a 100, man, so I can know that you all hearing me shouting you out. Memphis marketing team. What's up, homie? What's going down? All right, Track Man, I got 100 from you, so you heard that lets me know you hear me. King Dave, can I get a 100 from you, man? Can I get a 100 from Memphis marketing team? And can I get a 100 from Jazz Main 1? That lets me know that you all can hear me. All right, Memphis marketing 100. You do hear me? Shouting you out. That's what's up. And so far, y'all said it's gotten a little smoother, so that's a good thing. I'm loving it. All right, so let me move around. Like I said, I'm just vibing and talking, and of course, we're gonna start. I'm gonna chop it up a little Memphis Rap History with you as we go. I'm gonna show a video that I did for the ones that hadn't seen it yet. But I did this video like in '92. Had the long, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't dreads. They was braids or plaits. You know what I'm saying? Long johns. You feel me? Savannah, Georgia, what's up, man? Was Life's a Song Worth Singing? I like that. I like that title. But Savannah, Georgia, what's popping? 100. Appreciate you tapping in, man. Appreciate you tapping in. But yeah, we're gonna talk about a little Memphis rap history, man. For those that don't know, you gotta go all the way back. Um, I I want to always say that I predate before we even had a Memphis rap sound and scene. It was not a Memphis rap scene or sound. It was just people in Memphis that rap. You know what I'm saying? Rapped in, beatbox and everything hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Anything hip hop related. It looked like as I'm talking, it's clipping a little bit. Let me turn that down just a tad, because I don't know if it's coming through to you all like that with that clipping. Let me catch that. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Before, the sound, before we all had a real scene going on, it was just people in Memphis that love hip hop and love rapping, and it wasn't necessarily a scene going on, whereas it was a distinguishable sound that you can identify the way we all can identify now, or the way it started to develop in those very early 90's. And, it's a whole thing now. When you hear Memphis rap, you kind of got an idea what the sound and scene is all about. So, Trelly, oh boy, only the real. Y'all got to check out my fam over there, Only the Real, man. They be talking, man, about all kinds of good stuff, current events. So y'all check them out. And I'll be sure to check out me and my guy Trackman. We will get back started on our man, wow. Trackman, hey, I'm tripping right now, I promise you. It's Man What You Think. The Man What You Think podcast is a podcast that me and Trackman started about a year ago. Hit that like button. Y'all, yeah. Hey, thank you, sir. See, this is what it is, man. Your boy just getting started. Appreciate that, Trelly. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate that. Hit that like and subscribe and rock with your guy. I'm going to be doing this more. Long overdue, but I'm going to start doing it more. And like I said, be on the lookout for me and Trackman. Man, What You Think. We actually have a channel up now, and it's a lot of stuff that we did about a year ago. So if you want to just kind of get a vibe of what that was, but we about to get that back going as well. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We just having a little fun, and I think I'm going to go and let's go to this video. This is a video that was done, like I said, in 92. And a lot of the filming was done in Lamar Terrace Projects, one of the neighborhoods I lived in for at least 4 or 5 years. Definitely went to middle school and high school from Central. So to Central, to Bellevue and Central from the Lamar Terrace Projects. So this video was shot in the Lamar Terrace Projects because it was like kind of what kicked me off. The song is called Another Lyrical Drive-By. Just to go back a little more, Lyrical Drive-By was actually my first big breakout song out in Memphis. So, after Lyrical Drive-By just kind of, just blew up real big, I was trying to figure out a follow-up. And I just remember, everybody chanting Rat-a-tat-a-boom from Trigger Man, actually, whenever we was in the club and gangster walking and, just chanting, hollering, getting bucked. And that chant, so I was like, man, you know what? I'm just going to get a crowd of people the way we do it in the club where we just running around. Hold up. Did I lose my audio? Because I don't see. Okay, cool. I thought I lost my audio. I'm like, I don't see the meters running. But anyway, so we just turning up and everything, and I was like, man, I'm going to take that chant the way we do it in the club and, get a crowd of people and just holler, rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-boom. Then I had to listen to my 9mm go. And that little line is something that I connected with from Boogie Down Productions, KRS-One. You know what I'm saying? He used to have that song, wah-da-da-da, wah-da-da-da-da-dang. Listen to my 9mm go bang. So I just remember that, and I was like, I'm going to put those two together, do it all live and turn up with it. And that's how we came up with Another Lyrical Drive-By. It was just a follow-up to Lyrical Drive-By, which was really was my underground breakout hit that put me on the map as Al Kapone. And actually, it was Scarface Al before it was Al Capone. I had to let Scarface well, I didn't have to, but I chose to let the Scarface part go because the Ghetto Boys they already was popular because I was always a fan, but they started doing more solo. Willie D was already doing his solo, but Scarface started doing more solo stuff, and he had the song Scarface. I started small time, dope game, cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Pushing rocks on the block. I'm never broke, man. Y'all know what it is. So as he got popular as a solo artist, because I was such a fan of the Ghetto Boys, I knew him as DJ Action. But as he started pushing himself as a solo artist more, he became Scarface. And I was kind of coming up right around that time with Lyrical Drive-By, and I was starting to do more shows outside of Memphis. And that's when I started realizing people were getting me confused with Scarface from Houston, from the Ghetto Boys. Because different places I go, they're like asking me about Bushwick Bill. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, hold up, man. These folks starting to confuse me. So I kind of dropped the Scarface, but it started off as Scarface Al. That was my name. That's the name I kind of wanted to go with, but the confusion is the reason why I decided to drop it. And I just decided to go with Al Kapone and, roll with it that way. So this song, let me play it for y'all. Y'all see it over there. You see the hand over there with the scratching. I ain't did nothing with it, but let's get it going. Let me give you a little dose of it. And let me know, send me another 100 if you can hear the audio from this video.
One, two. Al Kapone and Live Demo is in the house. Taking you on another lyrical drive-by. And my DJ Dizzy D is gonna put you in the remix. Like Dicky Dicky D, yes. Once again, it's a black brother with a mouth full of gold. Once again, it's a black brother with a mouth full of gold. To my roadies in the streets, we need to play up. To my roadies in the streets, we need to play up. I'm just a rapper putting free back to show me. I'm just a rapper putting free back to show me. So here's a little one. Yo!
Hey, man, as I'm looking at this, I'm looking at her pause right there. Right. Come on, try to keep. No blur. No blur. No blur. Hey, whatever. Well, I'm tripping off of as I'm looking at the video and I'm looking at myself. So it's like, it's funny to look at yourself now and look at yourself back in 92. How many years that is? God damn, that was, well, that's 30? Is that 30? How many years that is? 92, 2002 is 10, 2012, 20, 2022, 30. So 35, man, you feel me? So 35 years ago, man, it's like I'm in a time machine watching myself. You know what I'm saying? Looking at myself rapping right now, if I could, get in a time machine and go 35 years, I'll be looking at myself, the older Al Kapone. You know what I'm saying? I'm tripping out. Hey, y'all, I'm tripping off myself right now. It's funny. Yeah. Long time ago, Jazz, man. Long time ago. Hey, it's all love. We still here. Let me get the video back started. I just had this. I'm tripping off watching myself and seeing the young Al and the OG Al at the same time. It's pretty strange, to be honest, but it's cool at the same time. Hold up. Trailer, you were born. Oh, you wasn't? Man, you wasn't even born then, man, when I was doing this video. Wow. That's too funny. Welcome to the world, sir.
Now the whole public got, that's the question why. So I'm turning the lights down once again, once before the a peel of cap to the song of my lyrics. Listen close, don't fear it. A lot of close-minded blues don't wanna hit it, so I better keep the hit simple. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Comfortability is headed straight for your temple. And once again, I got a jet with my road dog. Stop falling down the street, ready for another creep. You ask the question why, cause this is do or die. Once again, it's on another lyrical drive.
Hey, it just made me think of something I need to point out. Y'all see that? A lot of people think this whoop that trick is where it started. No, it started way back then. You know what I'm saying? Rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat-a, boom, get bucked, get bucked. So, you know what I'm saying? That fist pump, that's just a Memphis thing. You feel me? You know, when you're in the gangster walk circle and you're going around, that's a Memphis thing. You know what I'm saying? The fist pumping while you turning up. You know, I know most people associate that with whoop that trick, but, you know, it goes way before whoop that trick. You know what I'm saying? So let me get back to it.
What I'm down with, gotta get stuck when I load up another clip. Benny on a trip and it's a shame to literally watch a brother blow out another brother's brain. The picture that I paint is rather abstract. Rapping is my ammunition and my mind is the cat. So understand where I come from before you jump like the mickety mac. That ain't go out like a bump. And from the two black, too strong, and need to slow down.
I gotta pause it right there because as I'm watching this video, you know what I'm saying, memories are coming up, and I got to send a big special RIP to my cousin that's in this video, Cocaine Wayne. He was, you know what I'm saying, my right-hand man for a long time, and, you know, he went on to form the group with his brother, Tim Taylor Boy, and they called themselves the Taylor Boys, but those are my, you know, real-life cousins. Their mom is my auntie, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, their mom and my mom are sisters. So as I'm watching this, I see Cocaine Wayne, and then I see my guy, Money Butt Naked. We call him Money Butt Naked, but he just passed a few days ago as well. I'm watching this video, and I'm, you know, kind of tripping off the stuff I'm seeing as I'm watching it. But let's get back to it. Just wanted to send a special RIP to Cocaine Wayne and Money Butt Naked.
You think that talking down on people like me will make us wake up? Show some respect and we'll listen up. But in the meantime, I gotta keep pumping round. Some people ain't down because they never really heard the sound. So it's time to put them suckers in line because it's do or die. We're going on another lyrical drive-by. All right. To play a better role or keep giving our bodies to the funeral. Too many young blacks take gas and looking for an excuse to get enraged to pull the trigger back. Transport another body to the ground. Transport the other body.
Hey, I don't know if y'all saw that. Let me bring that back. You see that right there? You see that that cross tombstone right there? I think that's the same one I took the Resurrection picture on. If you see the album The Resurrection, I think that's it. I might be wrong, but it looks kind of like that might be the one that I took the Resurrection picture on. I just saw that, and I know a lot of people out there that support what I've been doing in the Resurrection, especially overseas. It's one of those classic Memphis horrorcore albums. So the Resurrection and that cross, I think that might be the one. I was crazy. We were crazy to even be in the cemetery. Here we go.
Put another body to the ground, transport the other body to a dark concrete town. I hate to preach, but reality gotta reach and make us realize the situation we're in is sure suicide. I'm life before you become a trigger man. Living a life of death and you're bound to die. Never mix the literal with another lyrical drive.
Y'all see that right there? We in the Lamar Terrace Projects right there. This is Lamar Terrace Projects. Cousin Taylor Boy just ran across the screen. My brother is in the background. Les L. Cuts in the background. And I think my guy Fontaine, R.I.P. to Fontaine from the Martyrs. He's in this. I know quite a few different people from the Martyrs. We was all in there turning up, man. It felt good to go back to the Tears and do this video and represent. And now that most of all the projects are torn down, including the Martyrs, this is a cool way to kind of go back and look at it and reminisce a little bit. Yeah. There we go. I'm going to stop it right there. Hey, so yeah, that was another lyrical drive-by. Again, inspired by the original lyrical drive-by. And it was a lot of fun kind of watching it, man. Like I said, going back watching looking at scenes from the Martyrs, looking at scenes from different places that I was doing shows at the time. It was a good time, man. It was, again, as you could tell, the early days of Memphis Rap. I think before I, started really building my name up and, where people started really knowing who I am, I was looking up to people like DJ Spanish Fly, people like Gangsta Pat, those were the people I was looking up to and being inspired by. So I definitely always got to salute and shout out. Who that? I like Montana Tracks was a very underrated. You sure ain't lying, man. Montana Tracks. Bad attitude, you ain't lying, man. Montana Tracks was something serious. And actually, Montana had a setup right there in the old neighborhood I lived in on Walker. It was on Mississippi, right there in Mississippi and Walker Street. And my early childhood days was right in that area. Most of my family still lived over there and some still do. But yeah, Montana Tracks was something serious, man. Real talk. Mac E, Fly, and Loco, 8-Ball, Chrome. Oh, man, hey, you already know, man. Bad attitude. You sound like you know what you're talking about, man. You know a little bit about this Memphis rap, man. So you sound like you know what you're talking about. I feel you, though. Real talk. I don't forget where I was before I read that comment. Memphis marketing team, you right, man. The city was turned up when that came out. And, it got me in a lot of places. I was doing more and more shows out of town. The album that was on was called Street Knowledge, chapters 1 through 12, and the popularity of this song. Actually, I was actually on the bill. That album made it wasn't the Billboard. It was the Jet Magazine. If y'all, Trelly, you don't remember this, man, because you weren't born yet. Trelly, you weren't born yet, man, but it was a Jet Magazine Top 20. It was a magazine that you wanted to be in, especially it was a black magazine, but it was super popular. And we used to look at that magazine and, really, I think I looked at the Jet Top 20 before I even knew a Billboard, the Billboard charts. It was all about, what's up, my daughter? Love you. I see my daughter here. Hey. But, yeah. See, I keep looking at the comments, and then I lose track of what I was talking about. Hey, I just jump in where the hell ever I was, and I don't know what I was. Wait, hold on. Let's get back to bad attitude. Oh, boy, lyrical drive-by got me through my 7th grade. Hey, Sherwood, what's up, man? 7th grade, huh? That's what's up, my guy. So you was in the you was chanting rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-boom in Sherwood, huh? Man, that was a good time, man. I promise you, man. I had a lot of fun. Jet Magazine, thank you, daughter. I get to reading and my mind started going all over the place. But yeah, Jet Magazine, thank you for bringing me back. That was, we watched those charts before we even started paying attention to Billboard charts. It was about watching the Jet charts. So to be charted in the Jet Magazine was a big deal. You know what I'm saying, back then. So that album was charted in Jet magazine. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the. I still got a copy to see exactly where it was, but I think Dr. Dre and Whitney Houston albums were like number 1 and 2 on that chart. I think I probably was around 18 somewhere around there. I had to go back and look to be sure, but yeah, Jet magazine. Before a few of y'all, I think my daughter had just was 1 year old. I think you were 1 year old about it at that time, so you just got here a little before Trelly. You know what I'm saying? What else we got going on? So listen, this again, my thing was I've been wanting to do YouTube and really get going, but I never had the time to focus. And my thing was if I'm gonna do it, I gotta be consistent with it. And I think I'm at a point where I can be consistent. So I could say maybe on Sundays right around this time, I would either go live or I have a video, a pre-recorded version of this talking about something dealing with Memphis rap history, you know, from my point of view and from, you know, me watching the scene. Like I said, before it was a Memphis rap scene, and, you know, as the Memphis rap scene was developing and, you know, watching it grow and become what it has become now, and it's bigger than ever that any of us could have ever imagined. There's no way we saw, you know, especially like the mixtape days and all that, there's no way you saw it being this big one day, and because we was always considered local. Matter of fact, I do remember it was specific people at that time that would talk about how if you had the Memphis rap, you know, sound, the underground dog sound, you know, recording it on the mixtapes in the bedrooms where, you know, you catch it, it's not fully soundproof, so you capturing other sounds, and then when you go get your tapes duplicated, it brings the quality down a little bit. It had a little air in it, but it was still bumping. You feel me? It still was. What's that, Jelks? What's up, man? But it was still bumping though. But some people kind of looked down on the Memphis rap sound at the time. I remember clearly, and they would it was almost like they're just a local thing, and it won't go beyond being local. You know what I'm saying? That's what I totally remember. You was in PE class? Bad Attitude said he was in PE class with D. Carlton, a.k.a. Crunchy Black, for real. Wow. Man, that's crazy, man. And Crunchy, shout out to Crunchy, because I did, matter of fact, I got an interview coming up with him that I'll be airing, but he was one of my first dancers. And if you look at the video we just saw, like I said, my cousins ended up bagging me up on the jookin and the dancing. That was Cocaine Wayne, Taylor Boy, and my brother Les. But before they was doing it, it was Crunchy Black, Marcus, and another guy named Trill. So Crunchy Black was one of my first, you know what I'm saying? He was one of my first dancers before it was a 3-6 Mafia. And he'll tell you in the interview that I did with him that, you know, before all that, he was an Al Capone dancer, and it was cool. And he used to turn up, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? He was always on time. He always had a good attitude. He was from the trenches. He was from the streets, you know what I'm saying, in real life, but he always kept it 100 with me. So that's, I guess I just gave y'all a little history, man. Crunchy Black, Al Capone dancer, man, good dude. He was always a good dude with me. I know he been dealing with some things, and, you know, years later now about, you know, as he reflect, but I remember number positive things with Crunchy. So shout out to Crunchy and number love for him. But mainly what I'm trying to do is just start to be more consistent with my YouTube, and, you know, giving y'all the history and really telling y'all stuff that I saw as I came up. And keep this in mind, I'm always a fan of just music in general. I love music. I'm a fan of it. So I always been a fan of music. I always been a fan of hip hop music, and I always been a fan of rap music, Memphis rap music. So imagine being a fan and actually being in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? Actually getting a chance to work with the people that you fans of, and, you know, inspiring other people that you become fans of later. Just imagine being in that position. And that's the position that I've been in my whole career as a fan. So it's fun to be able to watch that, man. It's fun to be able to be a fan and be a part of it, man. So any fans out there, live through me as being somebody that's actually there to see it, you know what I'm saying, to watch everything that's going on, and, you know, see SMK as he doing his the gangster walking songs, and, you know, watching DJ Squeaky doing his first mixtape volumes, and, you know, watching all that. You feel me? That's, man, I'm telling you, man, it's a good spot to be in as a fan of music and be a part of your peers and your colleagues at the same time. Hold on, let me look at some of these comments. I said, Al, bad attitude. Al, you are the perfect person to rep the M, because you have always held it down and showed love to everybody. That's real. Appreciate that, man. That's real, though. I always show love to everybody as much as I could. For the most part, stayed out of all the beef. Thank God. Because that's not easy. You feel me, man? It's been a lot of beefing through the years from the beginning, you know, leading up to some today, but thankfully, I've been able to stay out of it for the most part, you know what I'm saying, at least far as I know. Let's see, CPT Bread, was there a music video for 2 Loked Out G's? Ooh, wee, man, you just said a mouthful. It is not. I might have to get, and for those that don't know, 2 Loked Out G's is a song that I collab with one of my people, one of the rappers I looked up to at the time, Gangsta Pat. Gangsta Pat came to the studio when I was working on the Pure Ghetto, I think it was the Pure Ghetto Anger album, and he produced a couple of songs for me. That's another thing. Gangsta Pat is a phenomenal producer that not only when I say he's a producer, he makes the beats. He plays the guitars, he plays the keyboards, he plays all the instruments. And he came to the studio and, you know, he laid down that whole track, and we recorded the song 2 Loked Out G's, and it was an honor for me to collab with somebody like Gangsta Pat, because I always looked up to Gangsta Pat. So for him to, you know, to rock with me on that and, you know, produce the music, man, you know what I'm saying? It was like, again, a fan actually working with somebody that you're a fan of. And it ain't nothing but love and camaraderie as we're working on it. So 2 Loked Out G's, me and Pat I'm going to talk to him, man. We might have to we might have to do a new, you know what I'm saying? We can record it. We can still do it. It's just going to be the older versions of us, that's all. You know what I'm saying? But we can still do it. We might have to look into that. Good bringing that up, man. CPT Bread. Or is that Captain Bread? I don't know what the CPT is an acronym for. So I'm just going to say CPT Bread. Memphis Marketing Team, what's up? My partner said, don't forget, we used to get loose at the Crystal Palace on that Lyrical Drive-By. Yeah. Crystal Palace. You got to be, if you was around, you know what it is. Crystal Palace was the skating rink that we all went to. It was other skating rinks in the city, but Crystal Palace was like, you know, it was that spot that everybody kind of gravitated to. And I did a lot of shows there, and you're right. They used to let people take their skates off and just, you know, they started playing gangster walking music. Lyrical Drive-By was one of them. And you just go in the circle like at the skating ring, but instead of being on skates, everybody gangster walking around the whole skating ring. And it was lit. It just always smelled like feet in there, you know. And I get why I did, because everybody had to take their shoes off and put on the skates. But I guess everybody didn't wash their feet, man, you know what I'm saying? And follow, you know, stank ass socks, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, man? Yeah, it smelled like feet in there for a long time, and that probably that's probably one of the reasons they had to finally close it down, man. It just smelled like feet too long. Matter of fact, let me take it out this video. Let's go back to where, because I'm stuck on that video, and I'm not even playing it. But yeah, Crystal Palace, man, that was one of the ones. Who that? Is that Trina Burn? Wait, hold up, man. Tyron Burns. Okay, Tyron Burns, the art kid. What's up, homie? What's going down with you? So if you the art kid, then I would love to see some art. So if I go on your page, I'm gonna get a chance to check out some of your art, because that name, unless you're not talking about actual picture art, like where unless you're talking about a different kind of art. But you got me intrigued, man. I want to see your art. Want to see what you got going. And if y'all got any questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to tell you anything that I know of or can think of, and give you whatever information I can give you. Again, this is my first one doing it like this. I'm going to do more. Looking forward to it. Oh, and as you can see, the Whoop That Trick, yeah, let me slide over. Whoop That Trick merchandise. Yeah, you can get the Whoop That Trick merchandise, whoopthattrick.com. Or you can go to akmemphis.com, and it'll be a way you can, click over to get to the merch. Or you can go to whoopthattrick.com. Whoopthattrick.com if you're looking for some Whoop That Trick merchandise. And I got you, man. You feel me? Make sure I ain't missed no. I know I probably missed somebody. If I did, my bad. My bad. I'm gonna tell you another crazy thing. And this was some people that probably hadn't seen this story, but actually DJ Squeaky is the person that reminded me of this story. Hello. Tyron, you said you draw and do graphic design. Hey man, I want to see some of that for real. Man, make sure you you know what I'm saying, leave me hit me in the notifications, so I could I want to check out what you got going on, or you can put a link in the chat. Whatever you want to do. I just want to check out what you got going. Your name just is intriguing. I want to see the art there. But yeah, this is a story that happened. This is before the Memphis rap scene. This is when I'm living in Lamar Terrace projects. So I'm thinking this probably like 88. 88. I'm in high school, and at Lamar Terrace, it was at the Lamar Terrace office, it was a basement area, and they let us set up and had like a little rap contest in the basement area of Lamar Terrace office. And me and my homies, shout out to Ty, Fontaine and folks like that, we got all our little equipment up, set it up in the office. So, I don't look, teenagers, man, with bumping hip hop and, rapping and DJing. And we didn't have the techniques. We had our mama's Kapone sets. They were called Kapone sets. So you take the turntable off the Kapone set and use your mama's turntables, and they was different brands, and it didn't matter to us. We got us a Radio Shack mixer, and we plugged them all in, and we had our own DJ set. So while we was doing this rap contest in the Terrace office, the basement of the office, DJ Squeaky reminded me of this, because of course we didn't know who each other was. We was not out who we became to be later. Our names was not that. So, but DJ Squeaky reminded me that, he said, man, I remember me and A-Ball, we walked from Orange Mound, and because we heard there was this rap contest going on in Lamar Terrace. So we walked from Orange Mound to Lamar Terrace to get in the contest. And he was like, man, yeah, I remember Ball, you and A-Ball were battling each other. I was like, for real? But I knew he was telling the truth, because I remember everything he said. I literally remember that whole situation, but I didn't remember that I battled 8-Ball. We were in some kind of rap battle, but that's what we did before it was a rap scene. It was just different rappers in the city. We didn't have the names that we have now, but we just loved hip hop. And if you heard about something going on somewhere that's dealing with hip hop, you went. Everybody didn't do it. I guess it wasn't so easy for everybody to do. And it cost, it cost some money to get in the studio and record a song. And even to find a beat to record to. A lot of times you just rapped over instrumentals and stuff like this. Again, this is before, I'm talking like 88. So this is before, the Memphis rap scene started popping off. And we just were rappers, man. But anyway, me and A-Ball, we was at a rap contest way back then. And we didn't even know, that we would later become friends. And, DJ Squeaky and But shout out to DJ Squeaky for reminding me of that. I think that was it was real cool because I would have never remembered until he told me. I wouldn't have remembered it was them. I remember the situation, but I would not have remembered that it was DJ Squeaky and A-Ball was the guys that we was battling against in Lamar Terry. So that's what it is. Let me see what I'm missing on these comments. Let me see. Thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate to get to know more about them good old days in the Town. Much love from Germany. Shout out to Germany. Hey, Germany, we appreciate y'all. At least I'm going to speak for myself. I appreciate y'all because y'all, throughout the years, I always used to see love from Germany. You know what I'm saying? Germany, like I said, The Resurrection is one of those albums that I first started noticing how much people in Germany was rocking with it. So shout out to Germany, man. I appreciate y'all as well. Looking forward to getting out there, you know what I'm saying, and doing some rocking with y'all one day. Got to get out to Germany. Matter of fact, I was in Germany briefly, very briefly. I think we were going to Amsterdam. This was around 2013, 14, somewhere around there. And Germany was one of our stops. I just didn't get a chance to, just really get out and explore Germany. But Germany was one of the spots. I actually stopped in Germany before and, trying to read the language and see I'm a foodie. So I'm trying to see what kind of food, wherever I go, I want to see what the food is like, you know what I'm saying, in that particular culture. So that's something I was doing in Germany, trying to see what's up with the food. And before, we had to leave on out and head on. I think it was Amsterdam where we were headed to. So, again, shout out to Germany. Appreciate the love. What's it? Bad Attitude. We should get all the Memphis legends on a song like Same Gang from back in the day. Ooh, I would love to do something like that. Let me see. Memphis needs some unity right now, and I think it would be dope to hear everyone on a song together. I agree. If we can get everybody on the same song together, that would be super fire. Now, what I do have a song where I got quite a few people all on the same song, but it's not everybody. But I also have a compilation that I never released, and it's featuring damn near, not everybody, but damn near everybody on a song, on each individual song. So at some point, I'm going to go ahead and release that. I've been having that, thinking since 2017. I never released it, though. Just imagine a song, me and Spanish Fly, then another song with me and Gangsta Pat, another one with me and Gangsta Black, me and Lil Chat, you know what I'm saying? I got that compilation that I never released. Let me see, where we at? Yeah, I was greedy. Shout out to my baby. What's up with you? I was greedy. I still am. I'm a foodie. I'm going to keep it all 100. I'm a foodie. It is what it is. Let me see. What am I missing? Yeah, we love that dog shit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Germany, y'all love the dog shit, man. Oh, hey, so Jazz Man 1, I don't know if you heard, but check out Sinister, what do I call this, that project? Sinister Funk Resurrected or something dealing. No. Jason Maz, my bad. I did a mixtape called Sinister Funk Resurrected. But then I ended up doing an EP called Jason Mask. So if you hadn't heard Jason Mask, it's that same dark sound that y'all love. So look up Al Kapone, Jason Mask, and you'll hear, it'll be a cover with me with a Jason Mask on, throwing up the M, bunch of wicked looking pumpkins around me. So it's that hardcore sound that y'all love out there. So check that out if you haven't heard it yet. Let's see what I'm missing. Homer D. What's up, man? Hey, Homer, we forgot to take our picture. I know we forgot to take a picture when I was in Nashville. So we got to get together next time I'm out there. I'm going to make sure I reach out to you. and make sure we get that picture, man. I know you've been wanting to get that picture, so my bad. Let's see, what am I missing? We love to see 2025 versions of UGTV Resurrect with Memphis Legend. Hey, man, y'all know y'all be talking that talk. That would be fire. UGTV 2025. Now that you bring up UGTV, this is another reason when I go live, I want y'all to start tuning in because I got all the old UGTV tapes. Like back then, it was VHS tapes, and we used to have to edit it and take it to a Cablevision, and that's what they aired UGTV on Channel 17. So I still got all the tapes, and I'm gonna start showing some of those old interviews that that I used to do back then. I got some real dope interviews like with Player Fly and Tommy Wright III and a lot of cool stuff, you know what I'm saying? So stay tuned to whenever I go live because I want to start showing y'all some of those old interviews. And just like I just showed Lyrical Drive-By, I'm going to show it again because I'm sure some people came in a little later and didn't get a chance to see it. So I'm going to show another Lyrical Drive-By again just for the ones that hadn't seen it. And we'll get a dose of that. But yeah, make sure you stay tuned. It'll be dope to do UGTV and make it where we bringing in the new people and still bringing the OGs in. But until we get there, I start showing like a lot of those old, you know what I'm saying, VHS tapes. Classic stuff, man. Y'all gonna love y'all gonna trip off of it a little bit, but because the look then. The look was the look. Excuse me. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to, for everybody that didn't get a chance to see, another Lyrical Drive-By 1992 video that I shot that was never, ever, 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 ever released. Never. I always had the video, but we never put it out because it was not a YouTube or nothing like that. You literally had to get like on Video Jukebox or MTV or BET to get your video seen back then. So, I ain't have it like that, so I couldn't get it. Even though we shot the video, I never got a chance to really put it out there. So it's cool to be able to let people check out something that was done, and it's almost like a time capsule. So let's go back to another Lyrical Drive-By for those that didn't see it. And you get to see me with the long plaited hair. Y'all tie back. We'll do it like that. Here we go. Oh, hold on, man. Look at this. It gonna buffer on me for real. I ain't do nothing but just click it a little bit. It was cool the whole time. I should have left it alone. Let me see if I hit play. There we go. Another Lyrical Drive-By 1992, Scarface Al. Tony Chubb, what's up, man?
1, 2, 1, 2. Al Kapone and live demo is in the house. Taking you on another Lyrical Drive-By. And my DJ Dizzy D is gonna put you in the remix. Like Dicky Dicky D, yes. Once again, it's a black brother with a mouth full of gold. Once again, it's a black brother with a mouth full of gold. To my rollies in the streets, we need to play up. To my rollies in the streets, we need to play up. I'm just a rapper putting the street back to show me. I'm just a rapper putting the street back to show me. So here's a little one. Go! Once again, it's a black brother with a mouth full of gold. Serving suckers point blank on the lyrical tip. Gonna drive-by, now the whole public got. That's the question why. So I'm turning the lights down once again. Once before, the chicken just got me fucking, made me feel a lot of mental sins. So now I gotta stay strapped and never be afraid to peel a cap. Through the songs of my lyrics, listen close, don't fear it. A lot of close-minded blues don't wanna hit it, so I better keep the hit simple. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Comfortability is headed straight for your temple. And once again, I got a jet with my road dog. Bob balling down the street, ready for another creep. You ask the question why, cause this is do or die. Once again, it's on another Lyrical Drive. it's a shame to literally watch a brother blow out another brother's brain. The picture that I paint is rather abstract. Rapping is my ammunition, and my mind is the cat. So understand where I come from before you jump. Like the mickety mac, that ain't go out like a pump. And from the two black, too strong, and need to slow down. By being quick to point the finger at who's wrong. You think that talking down on people like me will make us wake up? Show some respect and we'll listen up. But in the meantime, I gotta keep pumping around. Some people ain't down because they never really heard the sound. So it's time to put them suckers in line because it's do or die. We're going on another lyrical drive-by. All right.
Hey, so I'm gonna add this right. I'm gonna pause it right there, and then we'll get right back to it. I don't. If you followed me, especially in those early days. I mean, if you followed me the whole time, I always, if you listen to the actual song, I always talked about what was going on in the hood, in the streets, but I always wanted to figure out what we need to do to make our situations better. So I guess I always wanted to look for the solution and not just, just only talk about, just glorify, I guess, the negative. I didn't never want to glorify the negative. I wanted to talk about it, definitely, and acknowledge it. But at the same time, I always wanted to try to figure out what's the solution. What can we do to make things better in our communities? And I think it might have got me in a little trouble early because, you got to consider I'm kind of, not kind of, I said I'm kind of, but I'm in my late teens at the time, and of course when you that young, think about most people that young. Most people that young, especially from the hood, you're not trying to be responsible. You're not trying to be, think about the right and what's right and wrong at the time. You just try to have fun and and I think I probably being a little too heavy at the time and maybe a little too serious, but I always just felt like, it's cool to talk about everything, but let's figure out what we could do to make it better. So, song, if you really listen to the song, I am kind of, trying to offer a solution. I always try to figure out what's the solution. We can talk about the problem, but let's try to figure out the solution.
To my rollies in the streets, we need to play a better role of keep giving our bodies to the funeral. Too many young blacks heck yes, and looking for an excuse to get enraged to pull the trigger back. Transport another body to the...
Hold up. This for my guy in Germany. You see that? You see that right there? Hold up. Can I go back? Go back to it. Oh, man, I just don't want to do it just because I want to do it.
To get enraged to pull the trigger back.
There, right there. I got to try to catch it again. God damn it. I lost it. Come on back here. Boom, right there. Right before we threw the dirt on it. This was my guy in Germany. You see that cross right there? I think that's the same cross I took the picture of the resurrection cover. I almost want to say that's the same cross at the cemetery that we were at while I took that resurrection cover picture. So, yeah, for my guy in Germany. Y'all like the dark stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, had to give you some of that dark stuff right there. Before Jazz Man want to know who filmed and cut the video, I'm gonna have to go back and look and see if that information is on that video that I found this on, because I don't remember. But yeah, he especially for back then, you know what I'm saying, he did a super good job, and we was hoping that we could have got it to MTV or BET or Video Jukebox, but it never happened. But yeah, he did a super good job for 1992. Independent local artist and a local video. Yeah, that was well put together. MG1, what country is that? I see a flag. I see the American flag, but I see the green and yellow flag as well. What country is that right there, man? I'll look it up, but you could tell me faster than I'm going to look it up. Tony, you right, man. Good old days. Good old gangster walking days. You know what I'm talking about? I see a bad attitude say he gangster walking in the kitchen. Flo, what's up, homie? Glad you could make it. Oh, yeah, you already know the outfits that we wore back then, they were called damage. And, you know what I'm saying? If you had a damage outfit, hey, all I can say, you was lit. You know what I'm talking about? Your fashion was high fashion if you had a damage outfit on. You know what I'm saying? So I'll get right back to this video. I just had to talk about, I want to show my guy in Germany that crossed in the video. I think it's from the Resurrection. Shout as you can in the people you see in this shot right here. There's Taylor Boy to the left, me next to him, Cocaine Wayne, R.I.P. to Cocaine Wayne, and my brother Les. So that's us in that particular shot. I wanted to shout out somebody else as I was watching this video that's in the video. Again, R.I.P. to Money But Naked as well. He just passed a few days ago. I'll let the video play, and whatever when the situation comes up, I'll bring it up.
Transport another body to the ground. Transport the other body to a dark, concrete town. I hate the beat, but reality gotta reach and make us realize the situation we're in is sure suicide. I'm down with our people.
That's the Lamar Terrace Projects right there. This little dude right here, you see this little dude right here? He was in this group called, oh Lord, how I forget the group? Lil Mempho. I'm tripping. Lil Mempho. It was a group called Lil Mempho. He this young, and him and his brother, man, they was fine to be as young as they were, and they had this group called Lil Mempho. I produced some songs on them, and you know we actually kind of got them going for a minute. So that's Lil Mempho. We in Lamar Terrace Projects right here. I think you're gonna see my guy Fontaine. R.I.P. to him. But anyway, here we go. Lamar Terrace. DJ Diz, that's what I was going to say. My guy DJ Diz is in the background too with a damage outfit. Oh, and as I'm watching this, more things come to my head. You see these flannel shirts that I'm wearing? I started wearing those flannel shirts because I was like into Nirvana. You know what I'm saying? Right around that time, man, Nirvana, that Nevermind album, I was blown away by the sound of the Nevermind album by Nirvana. And I just noticed that, not just then, I think it was the Seattle, that whole scene, they used to rock a lot of flannel shirts. So I'm always trying to figure out how to be different a little bit and switch it up a little bit. So I started wearing the flannel shirts, like the punk rock guy. Well, what they consider punk rock? Whatever they would consider. I was the rock guys. They were wearing flannel, so I was like, man, I'm gonna start wearing flannel like the rock guys. So that's where these flannel shirts that you see come from. Inspired by Nirvana and Pearl Jam.
Living a life of death, and you're bound to die. Never mix the literal with
Yeah. Another lyrical drive-by. Man, I'll tell you, man, those some lit days. But listen, man, hey, I'm not going to hold y'all too long, but I just want to give y'all a dose of, and I wanted to go live. This is my first time going live, man. It was cool. I appreciate everybody that's been chatting and hollering at me, and appreciate the love. And MG1, if you still here, man, I want to know what that flag is. It's a green and yellow flag, so I just want to know what country that is, so I can shout your whole country out and say appreciate y'all tuning in from whatever country this is. But just stay tuned. I think I'm gonna try to do this on Sundays, where I give you some history, I show you some throwbacks. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about certain songs from that era. Some of my favorites, like not my favorites from me. I'll talk about some of my own songs, but songs like I'm the Gangster, man. I'm the Gangster by Gangsta Pat. When I heard that, I was like, Lord have mercy, this man is too hard. You know what I'm saying? So I want to talk about just songs that inspired me from the other Memphis rappers. People that inspired me after I inspired them. Skinny Pimp told me that I was one of his inspirations. And then when he started blowing up, he started inspiring me because to me, Skinny Pimp really, in my opinion, he inspired a lot of stuff that 3-6 ended up doing, in my opinion. And he was just one of those guys, once he hit the scene, I feel like he kind of changed the game, of course, in a positive way. And I loved everything Skinny did, the whole, his everything, the vibe that he was going with. So I want to talk about just all that type of stuff, just from my point of view for things I've seen and just give y'all the history. And I'm also going to be doing interviews. Well, let me take that back. I've done interviews. They're phone interviews, so it won't be video. But it's some real good interviews that I did with people that was there, that really break down some things that they saw that I didn't see, which is really cool. So y'all make sure y'all just stay tuned to me. I think Sunday, we're going to see if Sunday is the right, that works for everybody. Sunday right around the same time. Sundays at around 2:30. I go live sometimes. Sometimes I might go in and pre-record, especially if I know I'm going to be able to make it live. And that way we can keep it going. I want to stay consistent with it. I appreciate y'all logging in with me. I got more. Oh, that's Brazil. All right. Thank you, Alicia. So shout out to Brazil. Oh, just like Germany, Brazil, man, I got a lot of love in Brazil. So appreciate that, my guy out of Brazil. So Germany and Brazil showed up for me. I appreciate y'all. Real talk. So yeah, stay tuned. I got more coming. CPT, I want to hear about the Memphis Drama CD. Hey, do I got a Memphis Drama? Let me see. Do I got a Memphis Drama CD? I don't. I got a Memphis to the Bomb.Bay CD. And I might sell some of these original CDs. Going all out. I got Memphis Drama somewhere. This is just what I get. It's around here somewhere. But yeah, we can talk about that too. We can talk about the the Memphis Drama CDs, because there was the Memphis Dramas was a bunch of compilations that I was putting out at the time, and I was able to, help the young artists at that time, because I guess I was 10 years in it at that point. So I started doing the Memphis Drama CDs and just not only featuring people that was, that people knew about, but I also featured a lot of people that people didn't know about, just helping to get their name out there. So we're going to talk about that, man. You stay tuned. And we definitely going to talk about that. I'm missing CPT. Just stay tuned. I'm going to talk about that. Let's see. I always admire how you strayed neutral out of Squeaky and Paul. Yeah, hey, I'm thankful that some kind of way, like, it was so many different beefs that went on, and nobody put me in their beef. Even though they knew I was cool with Squeaky. Squeaky was my guy. I was cool with Paul. I was cool with Zerk. I was cool with Skinny. When all this beefing and stuff was going on. Shout out to my guy Homicide, Side Manson. They never put me in the beef. They never put me in the beef. They never, put in, how situations happen where if they feel like if you cool with him, then you ain't cool with me. They never did me like that. I appreciate them for never putting me in nobody's beef and putting me in a situation where they wanted me to choose sides and all that old stuff. I just stay, I just do me, show my love. I don't pit nobody against nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't be over here saying something about this person, then go over here and say, listen, matter of fact, when they start talking about each other, I actually leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I don't even want to be in it, man. I'm just ready to roll. I know y'all have y'all problems, whatever, but, it ain't, I ain't got no problem with nobody. So, y'all can talk about each other. I'm just going to leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to participate in it. So, yeah, I always stayed out the beef, man. So I appreciate that. The green and yellow flag, Togo, Republic of Congo. You think that's what it's for? I think, well, Alicia says Brazil. Flo said it may be the Republic of Congo. But we need the MG1. He the one got to tell us what it really is. Kick it back, riding clean with my ghetto thugs. Yeah. You remember that one, huh? That was actually a remake of a Johnny Taylor song. So, yeah. The music part, but everything else was original. So we're going to talk about all that, man. Y'all just make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all keep talking to me, so I think I'm finna close it out, but y'all still talking to me. Let's see what you're saying. You've always, in my opinion, showed versatility. You've always, in my opinion, showed versatility. We had to hear both sides to make the best decision. Even now, I heard your new blues song on the radio Saturday. Great song. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Memphis marketing team, appreciate you, man. You already know it's number love. Memphis to the bomb down, Bay. Hey. Oh, yeah, I just got to showing them. Hey, we're going to talk about that later, man. I don't want to say everything now, but I got the story behind Memphis to the bombed out Bay. Cool ass story, man. Shout out to my guy E40. Shout out to the whole Bay Area. You know, we got a Bay Area in Memphis. It's Fraser. But the Bay Area that I'm talking about is the California Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, area. Shout out to y'all. I got a cool story on how the whole Memphis to the bombed out Bay came about. I talked to you about how some of the albums came about, like The Resurrection, how they came, you know, what made me even go in that direction with that whole concept. Most of my albums are mostly concept albums. Sinister Funk was a concept album. So I get a chance to break down all that stuff. Y'all just make sure y'all tune in. Like I said, I look at going live again next Sunday around 2:30, or I have a video. One way or another, you're going to get some good stuff from me. Brand new jewelry. Hey, homie D, I see you. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah. It's your guy, Al Kapone, Al Kapeezy. Oh, boy, thank y'all for rocking with me. I ain't no take up too much of your time, and we done went an hour. Wow. It don't even seem like the hour passed that fast, but we went a little over an hour. So thank y'all for tuning in. Catch me next time. Put your notification bells on. Subscribe. You see that? Boom, whatever down at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see that. Like, subscribe, hit your notification bells. We about to go up. And shout out to my guy, Trackman, again. We're going to get started with the Main What You Think podcast. And on that podcast, we kind of talk about a lot of current events. I won't do that on this. I'm mostly focused on Memphis Rap on this. But me and Trackman, we're going to be talking about current events, having fun, tripping. You can catch it right now, actually, and catch some of the old episodes from about a year ago. Main What You Think. So that's Main, M-A-N-E, what, you know, the regular W-H-A-T, the letter U, What You Think, T-H-I-N-K. Check out some of those old podcasts that we did about a year ago, but we about to get that back cranking, so keep your eye out for that. But in the meantime, next Sunday, we back in here. I got some more history for you. We're going to talk about D&D. I got video footage from Denim and Diamond from back then. You know what I'm saying? In the parking lot pimping, man. If you never been a part of parking lot pimping, check out that episode that'll be coming up talking about Denim and Diamond. I'm going to actually be showing video footage. Hold on. I'm finna, hold up. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Just to give you a little dose. So you know, hold up. Yeah. Okay, I got to make sure I want. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Denim and Diamond, where you at? Oh, you know we got to talk about Whoop That Trick. You know what I'm saying? That whole background, Terrence Howard and all that, number love for Terrence Howard, the whole hustle and flow. We're going to talk about all that. Where my Denim and Diamond video at? Where are you at? If I don't find it, I just keep it moving, but I should have it here. Where you at? It's like on previous page. Nope. One more. If I don't see it, I'm finna stop. Because I might just be overlooking it. There it is. Oh, here we go. Denim and Diamond. I'm going to show y'all just a little bit. Just so y'all can be ready when we get ready to do it again. Denim and Diamond, 1999. You get Al Capone. This is when I first started working with E40. So you see me with my Sick With It shirt. The Scarface Al Capone going all out shirt. E40 gave me a whole bunch of those shirts. We was out here just representing. But this is actually the Denim and Diamond parking lot. 1999. Young Al again. Here we go. Just a little bit.
UGTV, baby. Y'all see the business? Niggas bouncing, jumping, flicking, doing this damn thing. You know the beat? You got it. What's up, baby? Scarface Al Capone, UGTV, down here at D&D. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out. What's y'all name? Alright, dig that. We just at D&D hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
Be on TV, baby, next week.
It's all good. Check us out. UGTV. You know what I'm saying?
Doing it in the industry pretty soon.
It's all
Mike
good.
P, baby, Mike P.
Mike P. It's all good. D&D. Yeah.
All right, I'm stopping right there. No more. Hey, tune in. You got to stay tuned in. I just had to show y'all that, I got all it, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be showing a lot of throwback stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just so you know, reminisce. We're going to talk with this history, you know what I'm saying? Memphis rap history. I want to keep giving you the history, and you can call me Professor Kapeezy if you want to, whatever the case may be. I'm going to give you the history. I'm going to give you the, you know what I'm saying, all the good stuff. Tune in, let somebody else know. Every Sunday around 2:30. Then I start increasing more times I start dropping, but check it out. Also on my page, if you're not up on my blues rap stuff, check out the blues rap stuff that I got on my page now. Some good stuff. In the meantime, I'm up out of here. Who that Jelks? Great show, Kapeezy. Thank you for all you do for the city and for helping countless upcoming artists like myself by providing knowledge, opportunities to shine. Looking forward to the future shows. Yes, sir, 100%. That's my guy, Memphis Jelks. You know what I'm saying? Go check out his new single, too. Go to his page, check out his new single with Chuck D from Public Enemy. That's a big deal. So shout out to my guy. I'm up out of this thing. Catch me next time. Like, subscribe, hit your notification button, and we about to go on a ride, man. You feel me? Big Memphis. It's Al Capone, Al Kapeezy. Oh, boy. Whoop that trick. Get him. Now I got to see how to stop it.